What's going on, guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel, PJ3 Sports. I'm your host, Peter Noche. So I'm going to give you some picks for the Final Four this weekend. We got FAU versus San Diego State, and then Miami versus UConn. Both very intriguing and exciting matchups. Let's get right into it.
Money, money, money team. Money, 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 money team.
All right, guys. So now I'm going to break down the games. Let's first start out with FAU versus San Diego State. San Diego State slight favorite, only 2.5 points. The over/under is 132. So looks like it's going to be a low-scoring game is what the odds makers have it at. So let's go through both teams' ways of success in this game. FAU, we'll start out with them. The big thing is going to be their depth. So 1 through 9, their 5 starters and also the 4 guys coming off the bench. Anybody can show up on any given day for FAU. Their bench has been phenomenal all season. They've been averaging about 30 points per game through their bench. And their starters, they're able to dictate, who gets, who makes the plays, who puts them in position to be offensive, be aggressive. And if FAU can do that against San Diego State, which comes to my second point, the offensive aggression. This is a key component, I think, for FAU if they're going to want to win this game and if they're going to want to have success to winning the national championship game. Because San Diego State, they like to keep you outside. FAU is going to have to exploit that and push inside to their big guys down low, move the ball around, play as a team, and I think they're going to have a lot of success. As for San Diego State, they've always been a defensive mind team. In the college basketball playoffs, they have done it all the whole playoffs and all the season. Actually, a record, they're 22-0 when they hold teams to 65 points or fewer. So that actually, comes into play here. And then one of their key players, Matt Bradley, he's an offensive scoring machine, averages about 15 points per game. They got to get him going. He's slowed down his game in the last couple of games. If they can get him going, they're going to have a lot of success. But ultimately, for my pick in this game, I've been going back and forth with it. It's going to be a very close, very intriguing matchup to watch. I think it's going to come down to the final minutes. But I'm going to go with San Diego State to win this game, and I would take them at the 2.5. All right, so now for the second game, I'm going to go over Miami and UConn. I'm super excited for this game. I think this is going to be the game of the night. Let's break it down. So Miami is 5.5-point underdogs against UConn. The over/under is 149, so expected to be a very high-scoring game. So now let's break down how this game is going to play out for both teams. So for Miami, number one is they got to play through the starters. They've done it all season and done it through these playoffs. They're averaging about 67 points per game through their starters. Jordan Miller, Isaiah Wong, Najeel Pack, list goes on and on. They're able to shoot the ball very well, efficiently. They're one of the best three-point shooting teams in college basketball, the best college three-point shooting team in the Final Four. If they can impose their will on UConn from the arc and also in their mid-range, they could give UConn a lot of problems and be a threat for UConn. And then the second thing is getting UConn in foul trouble. I think this is a key component here. If Miami can penetrate, drive, and impose their will like they did against Texas and against Houston, and also get UConn's top players in foul trouble like Adama Sanogo, that would be very beneficial for Miami and actually will give them their best chance of winning this game and knocking off UConn Huskies. As for UConn, what they need to do, so to break it down, they're a strong-willed defense. UConn has been able to hold opponents to under 65 points per game this season in the last 6 games. If they can do that against Miami, who likes to put up 70, 80 points, that would be huge for UConn. So you can see Miami's got to put up a lot of points to win this game. UConn, on the other hand, has to slow down Miami from putting up a lot of points. That would be in their advantage. And also, number 2, the size advantage for UConn. They have a lot more size than Miami. Miami plays a lot through their guards. They are very small. have a couple big guys down low, but UConn has guys that are 6'9", 6'11", 7'1", so they can really take advantage of those matchups against Miami, and that is what they're going to have to do in order to win this game. Also, I think there's some concerning news for UConn. Jordan Hawkins, he's been their elite scorer, averaging about 20 points per game in the last 2 games. He got sick with an illness today. Just found out about an hour ago. We'll see what his status is for tomorrow, but that is very interesting news to see if you're going to want to decide who you want to pick in this game. But having said all of that, who I like to win this game, I definitely like Miami to keep this game close. I don't know if they're going to win, but I definitely like Miami to cover the 5.5 points. I think it's too close of a game to really take the Huskies and think that they're going to blow out Miami. I think Miami's resilience and their ability to stay within the game, not give up, I think what makes them a live dog. So give me Miami at plus 5.5. All right, guys. So now the strategy that you guys are going to use for tomorrow's games. So for the first game, San Diego State, I advise you guys to take the money line instead of the spread. If you guys want to take the spread, go for it. I like the money line just a little bit better, just to be safe. So if you put up $20, you win $14, 40, 28, 60, you win 42, and then $100, you win $70. As for the second game for Miami at plus 5.5, $20 would win you 18, 40 wins you 36, 60 wins you 54, and then 100 wins you 90. If you do not want to do a single, and you said you want to do a parlay instead, if you want to parlay these two, it's plus 220. So pretty much you double your money. So $20 wins you $44, $40 wins you 88, 60, 132, and then 100 wins you $220. Also, what I might do is I might sprinkle a little bit on the Miami money line. That is plus 210 at certain sports books. So I might sprinkle a little bit of dash. If you guys want to follow me, go ahead. But it's a little bit of a risk. But otherwise, if you want to stay away from the money line, I advise doing the spread instead. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching my YouTube channel. Like, comment, subscribe to it. Go in and put these bets in. Let's get this money.